TV4, Swedish television. And one of the questions that was not used in the interview was, what can go wrong with this? And my answer was, everything can go wrong. We need the why not peoples, as Cecilia Hertz said before, and we have a few of them in our company. But we need to do this thing, this greenhouse. We need to do it in a place where the conditions are as good as they can be. And that is why we have chosen to come to Linköping and build this greenhouse here. Because, as you have just heard from Mr. Gustafsson, here in the city, they are already on the right path. People are becoming more and more aware of that their behavior is affecting how the city works. So it makes a lot of sense to build this house here in that aspect. And also because Linköping has been working with this for 30 years. There's a lot of knowledge here. And last but not least, we have a political will to do this. So that is why we choose to do this here in Linköping. And it will not be easy. Lots of things can go wrong, but we will do together with my colleagues, or our colleagues at Sweco, that we're working with as much as we can. What we are going to do in detail, as you have heard a little bit about before, is that we are going to build this greenhouse right here, between the two existing parts. First, the Gärstaverken, where you, as you just heard, combust waste and produce district heating. And we can use that heat at peak periods. And then here you have the Åby plant, where the biogas is produced for the city buses. And as Claes mentioned, a byproduct from that process is CO2, which our plants need to grow. And we will transport this CO2 in pipelines to the greenhouse and boost the cultivation process, or the photosynthesis, which Sanna Hultin will tell you more about a little later on. And we can also put our waste products, the roots and stuff that we cannot sell, into the digestion process. So it will form a symbiotic circle. And of course, we can use heat from that process. So from a technical point of view, it makes perfect sense to place the greenhouse here, between these two facilities, and also in Linköping. And one thing that we talked about this morning in the roundtable discussion was behavior change. And if we are going to convince people to buy food from a food factory, we need to make it visible, we need to make it beautiful, we need to show them that this is really something necessary, not in Linköping, because here we have lots of farmland, but we need to show people that food production is part of their world. So in Linköping, where people already are very aware of what they do with their garbage affects that city, it makes a lot of sense to put this here, instead of another city where maybe a lot of waste goes to landfill. So there's so many aspects of this. And we hope to continue this work together with you, because we will continue having these seminars, these summits, as we see this greenhouse emerging. And we look forward to see you here next year and take part of your input then as well.